The Trump-DeSantis feud has exploded as Donald Trump spent the entire weekend posting to Truth Social attacks on Ron DeSantis, including going full RINO. Trump giving Ron DeSantis the full RINO treatment. Remember that RINO means Republican in name only. It's a pejorative attached to Republicans that someone feels aren't really Republican. So let's take a look at Trump's posts. He is not holding back, despite claiming he doesn't even think about Ron DeSantis. He spent the entire weekend posting about him. Trump first posting, quote, in writer Selena Zito's fake news puff piece about DeSantis, which supposedly appeared in the dying New York Post, which is way down in readership, just like Fox News is way down in ratings. Why doesn't she mention that he wants to cut Social Security and Medicare, loves losers like Jeb Bush, Paul Ryan, and Karl Rove, and it getting clobbered in the polls by me? DeSantis is a RINO who is trying to hide his past. I don't read the New York Post anymore. It has become fake news, just like Fox and the Wall Street Journal. Anyone who doesn't suck up to Trump and pray at the altar of the great failed former president is now a RINO and is fake news and is bad. But understand that this is a dramatic escalation. Trump last week said, I don't even think about Ron DeSantis. And then he spent the entire weekend trothing about Ron DeSantis. And by the way, isn't Trump really the RINO? And what I mean by that is Trump never represented Republican values. Trump wasn't even really a Republican that we knew of for the vast majority of his life until he started getting traction by criticizing Barack Obama. If there's any real RINO, it's actually Trump. But let's put that aside for a second. Trump continuing to post, quote, Ron DeSanctimonious wants to cut your Social Security and Medicare, closed up Florida and its beaches, loves RINOs, Paul Ryan, Jeb Bush, and Karl Rove, disasters all, is backed by globalists Club for No Growth, Lincoln Pervert Project, and uninspired Coke. And it only gets worse from there. He is a RINO in disguise, whose poll numbers are dropping like a rock. Good luck, Ron. You know, for a guy who says, I don't think about Ron DeSantis, he will not stop posting about Ron DeSantis and seems completely consumed by Ron DeSantis. And that's how you know Trump is lying. When he says, I don't ever think about this thing, and anybody who says I do is wrong and bad and evil and lying, it's a signal that that's exactly what he's spending his time thinking about. And it's clear that he is. And then another one this morning, Trump just out of control. Truth Central. Quote, support for DeSantis cools in latest GOP poll. Washington Times. Of course it cools. He wants to cut Social Security and Medicare, loves throw them off the cliff Paul Ryan, who is destroying Fox News and the Wall Street Journal, Piglet Karl Rove, and, quote, Jeb. Also, Ron DeSanctimonious is for Globalist Club for No Growth and Open Borders Charles Koch. We want America first, not America last. That's the ranting of a madman. There's no denying it. There's no way around it. But I said, I don't know if all of these guys and gals really have what it takes to face Trump in a national campaign in which Trump ignores all rules of decorum, the very same ignoring of all the rules of decorum that made the U.S. a joke internationally when Donald Trump was president, are the rules of decorum that generate media attention and that get those folks who aren't that close followers of politics, but they like a good fight and an interesting combative personality. It brings them out of the woodwork, and that's why Trump won in 2016. It was missing from 2020. The part of why Trump lost 2020, aside from failing on COVID, is that he didn't have the environment that he had in 2016 to do this sort of stuff. This really is Trump in his element. That's the crazy thing. And so I know not everybody in the audience agrees with me on this. I think unless someone can match Trump on this sort of stuff, he has a very good shot at running away with the 2024 nomination. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and look forward to hearing from you. Did you know that every year 30 million trees are cut down to meet the demand of toilet paper in the United States alone? Here's something really simple you can do to fight climate change a little bit in your home. Our sponsor, Real Paper, makes toilet paper 100% from bamboo stalks, which keep growing forever. No trees are cut down. It's shipped right to your door in plastic-free packaging. It's fluffy. It's soft like regular toilet paper. You're not making any quality sacrifice. And for every box you buy, Real Paper donates to reforestation efforts across America through their partnership with One Tree Planted. So instead of the toilet paper you're currently buying, which cuts down trees and wastes plastic, use Real Paper, actively helping the planet. You can set up a recurring subscription so you're always stocked, or do a one-time purchase. The average American uses 50 pounds of toilet paper or more every year. Make the easy switch to Real Paper. You'll get 30% off your first order plus free shipping. Go to realpaper.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. The link is down below.